Our in-depth coverage of the debate over gun control continues. As we first told you earlier this week, the Rhode Island State Police encouraging law enforcement officers to carry concealed weapons when they attend church services. Tonight we're hearing from the state police on the proposal, and also one religious leader who says guns and faith do not mix. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halpern continues our in-depth coverage now from the control room. Eric?
Mike, I met with a Rhode Island State Trooper today who has trained several groups across the state on how to handle active shooter situations. He told me that encouraging troopers to carry concealed weapons and them doing so is nothing new. As part of his role with the Rhode Island State Police, Captain Derek Borek trains groups on what to do in active shooter situations. He says people should have plans in place and be situationally aware. At a training at a church last weekend, he was asked what law enforcement can do to make places of worship even more safe. He answered by saying Rhode Island State Troopers are encouraged to carry concealed when going to services.
We don't always want to be put in those situations, but if we are put in those situations, we have to be able to do our job.
This comes months after the November Texas church shooting where 26 people died, and days after the Florida school shooting, although the training was scheduled before that. But Executive Minister of Rhode Island State Council of Churches, Reverend Dr. Don Anderson, has a different feeling about guns in churches.
We want people to be safe. We want people to feel safe. But there is a limit to what we're willing to do in order to achieve that safety.
He says the presence of guns would shy away the vulnerable people he invites into church and also keep those uncomfortable around guns from coming to worship.
The potential gain for that versus what we know will be the cost, it's just too great.
Because of proper training, Captain Borek says people wouldn't even know they're there.
Why wouldn't you want that there as a safety of all? And people wouldn't even know that that safety exists in that church or anywhere else.
And State Police Superintendent Colonel Anna Sumpico also released a statement about this. She says, in part, "We suggest our troopers carry weapons while off duty, especially these days with so many unpredictable acts of mass violence taking place all around us. Today, more than ever, our troopers must be mentally and physically prepared to respond to any crisis that might arise, wherever that might happen, whether it be in a church, school, or anywhere else." And again, this is just an encouragement. This is not a policy from state police. They are not required to carry concealed weapons when they're off duty. I'm Eric Halpern, Eyewitness News.